get over like, okay, I know that the situation is here, but my family's so important that.
I mean, good question. But competition is never scary. It's not the first non-roster deal I've signed. My whole career, even being on the roster, being on the contract, there were uncertainties and things of, am I going to be the everyday second baseman? Am I going to be this? I've had to do what I do my whole career, so competition is never anything that I've shied away from. If anything, gives me more motivation to be at home. But as I said, I've watched this team last year. I had a good opportunity to watch last year. Didn't really play. So I know what they bring to the table. They're full of energy. I still got a lot of energy. I can play this game, and I know I can help. So, it was an opportunity that I was willing to jump for.
How do you see the fit? I mean, they've got so many different guys. Some of them can play multiple positions. They don't even know, I don't think, how the playing time's all going to sort itself out.
That's not for me to sort through. My job is to go out and do what I can, and I've done it for a long time. And not to toot my own horn, but I've done it for a long time, playing a lot of positions that just became kind of a fad in baseball. And I don't want to call it a fad because a lot of guys can do it, but it's not something that I take lightly. And there are going to be guys here that I'm going to be competing with that, I'll give them, some tips and things that's helped me along the way. But at the same time, we're here to compete. And as I said, I'm not afraid of any competition.
You get some all-star credentials too, and not everybody around here.
Yeah, I mean,
say that
I wasn't gonna say it, but I was an all-star utility guy. I think maybe the first. But as I said, that's in the past. But the game has gone that way. Versatility helps. I'm the guy that literally got my opportunity being versatile. So I know what this team brings. I know and I can bring some more versatility.
Are you still working like in the offseason? Were you working in outfields too? Mostly your.
I mean, I got all my gloves. The only thing that I'm not bringing is a catcher's mitt or catcher's equipment. But yeah,
I want to order.
No. If I needed one of those, I'd borrow somebody's and then just call pitch outs. But yeah, I'm ready to do whatever. In shape. Outfield is something that even when I was considered an everyday second baseman, with the Pirates, there were times that I found myself in the outfield. The game of baseball presents a lot of challenges and opportunities, and you might start the game at second base, you might go to third base in the third inning, and you might end up in the outfield. So all things that I've done before, and as I said, it's just another thing in my tool bag that I can bring with me.
How appealing is it that this organization, especially David as the manager, appears to be leaning in the direction of moving guys around from day to day or week to week, and not afraid to move guys around in the field?
I think that's a lot of baseball, or a lot of sports in general. You have guys that show up every day, but there's so much more sports science behind things, and then at the same time you got guys that need to play, and the teams that win are teams that need everybody and use everybody. And as I said, I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and I'm ready to get going.
Did they talk to you a lot about kind of your veteran status and maybe being an influence given how young the team is?
I wouldn't say they necessarily talk to me, but I mean, that's one of the things that just on the forefront you can kind of see, definitely with the leaving of Votto, who was, I don't know how many years he was here, but a veteran presence that was a mainstay in the clubhouse. That's a big presence to lose. But at the same time, those that have been around the game of baseball knows that the game of baseball moves on, and sometimes you need guys to step in. And I don't want to say fill shoes, because where you are, no matter where you are, you gotta be yourself, and that's what I'm gonna be.
When you come through Cincinnati, the uniforms, is it hard to not think about, man, I'd love to play here. I've had a really good career, but it's kind of like the missing piece. I'd love to put that uniform. Did that ever cross your mind when you came through?
Honestly, early in my career, not necessarily. Probably just because, from Cincinnati, went to the University of Cincinnati. It was nice for me to experience a little bit being away from home. But, as I said, life changes. Things happen. I got kids. I got a wife. Kids aren't getting any younger. They're very opinionated, girl dads. So, things can change. And as I said, timing is everything. And right now, the timing felt pretty good to say that I can be home and be with my family.
How old are your kids?
10 and 6.
2 girls?
2 girls. Mia and Kinsley. So.